I built an AI receptionist from scratch in under 7 minutes. No coding, no tech background, nothing. The best part, this business model is already being used successfully by hundreds of beginners who followed the exact same steps you're about to see. Now, before you think this is some too good to be true pitch, I'm not selling a course or coaching program. If you like what you see, just hit like, drop a comment below, and I'll send you my entire step-by-step course, all my templates, scripts, and live bootcamp 100% free. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how I built this AI receptionist, how it books appointments on autopilot, and how you can clone it today with zero coding and zero risk. All right, we're gonna build an AI receptionist for a small business for their after hours calls specifically. And so we're right here inside of the simple AI software. But what I just wanna show you is we're gonna actually set this up any kind of business that gets phone calls and who specifically might be losing customers because of after hours calls that they're not able to get to, where somebody who's looking for that specific business is just going to call the next business if they don't pick up the phone. And so what I'm going to do right here inside of Google is we're just going to choose one of these businesses. So I'll just click on Premier Chiropractic and Wellness right here, and we're going to pull up their website and we're going to start setting up an AI receptionist for this specific business. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the name of their business, and then we're just going to hop into the simple software. And what we actually do to set this up, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes to actually set up fully, is I'm just going to click on AI agents, and then I'm just going to select create your first voice AI agent. Now there's 3 parts to actually set up this AI receptionist for a small business. We've got the details, the agent goals, and then just setting them up with a phone number. And so for agent details, I'm just going to give this AI receptionist a name. So I'm going to name her Sarah, and then we're just going to paste in the name of the business right there. And then we've got the language selected where you can actually go through and you can choose multiple languages. There's even a multilingual option if you wanted to be able to speak English and Spanish. And then we've got a voice selected right here. So I'm just gonna leave that at Jessica for now, but there's actually 212 voices that you can choose from. And then I'm just gonna switch this to Eastern time. And then for agent's initial message right here, I'm also gonna paste in the name of the business right there again, so that anytime somebody calls into the business after hours, this is gonna be the first thing that the AI receptionist says when somebody calls into the chiropractic clinic. And so I'm gonna go ahead and click on next. Now here inside of agent goals, what we're gonna actually do is we're gonna click on switch to advanced mode. And the reason we wanna do this is because inside of advanced mode, you're actually able to give the AI receptionist specific questions custom to the actual business that you're gonna be setting this up for, or if it's being set up for your business. What I did for this example, and if you run a small business, you're gonna know what these questions are that you're gonna ask because you're the one handling these phone calls. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna copy some of the common questions that a receptionist for a chiropractor would ask before going through and actually scheduling an appointment. And so I'm literally just gonna go ahead, copy these questions right here, and then we're gonna come back over to agent goals. And then down here where it already says structured call flow script, I'm just gonna say, ask the following questions in this order before booking an appointment. And then I'm just gonna paste in those questions right there. And so literally the only thing that we're gonna customize is just adding in a few of these questions that we want the AI to be able to ask. And obviously if we're setting this up for a plumber or a hair salon, these questions are going to look a little bit different. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna hit save. And then right here where it says set up your actions, I'm just gonna click on new action and we're just gonna click on appointment booking. And so there's different goals that you can set up for the AI receptionist, but for the most part, a really good objective to have for the AI receptionist is to actually just go through and schedule an appointment. And so all we do is we just select a calendar where we can connect a Google business profile or any kind of calendar to the AI receptionist extremely easily. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and click on save. And then right here where it says receive email notification, what this is gonna do is it's going to notify the business owner or whoever the business owner wants to have notified about what was talked about on the phone call immediately after it takes place. And so you can have it set up to either send a transcript where they can see word for word what was talked about on the call, or it can just send a summary. And this info can also be sent via text as well. Okay, so this next step that I'm gonna break down is extremely important because it's how we actually train an AI receptionist so that it knows everything about a specific business. So if we're setting it up for this chiropractor right now, we want the AI to know everything about their services, their pricing, any information that the business owner would want a receptionist, if they were to hire a full-time receptionist and if they were to train them, anything that the business owner would want an employee to know, we want to actually train the AI on. And so we can actually do this extremely easily, but this is really important in actually customizing for a specific business. So what we do for this right here where it says select knowledge base, I'm just going to click on create new. And then if we come back to the website of the business, I'm just going to copy their URL. And then we're going to click on add source and then web crawler. Literally all that we're doing right here is we're pasting in the URL of the business so that the AI can then scrape all of the information, all the different pages on their website so that it can be custom trained to the business in just a matter of seconds. And so I'm just going to click on extract data. And so now it's just going to take a few seconds to scrape all of the information. And so what we can do in the meantime is right here where it says FAQs, we can just click on add source again, and then we can select FAQ. So just as an example, I just put in a question, is chiropractic care safe for children? And then we put in an answer, yes, it's safe for children when performed by a licensed and experienced chiropractor. So I would just go ahead and click on save. And then what we want to do from here is if we just hop back into the voice AI agent, this is where we actually set it up for after hours calls specifically. And so what you can do right here where it says enable AI agent as a backup, you can have that toggled on so that it's working 24 hours a day, but it gives the primary full-time receptionist the opportunity to be able to answer incoming phone calls. And then if the call is missed, it will forward to the AI receptionist. And so for this example of setting it up specifically for after hours phone calls, I'm going to toggle this off right there. And then I'm going to turn on set working hours for the agent. And so I'm just going to select all of these days right here, and I'm just going to set it from 5 p.m. and then I'll just select 11:59 p.m. And then I'm just going to copy this to every single day. And then I'm going to add one more that's going to start at 12 a.m. and that's going to go all the way to 8:59 a.m. And so I'm going to save that. And so I'm not going to go ahead and finish this out for every single day, but you can kind of get the idea of depending on the hours of the small business that you're setting this up for. If they're closed on Saturday and Sunday, you can set it up so that the AI agent will answer every single call in that 24-hour period, and that the AI agent is only turned off between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And so as you can see, there are endless ways that you can customize this for a small business. And so what I'm going to do now before we actually go through and give this a call so that you can see how it works in action is I'm just going to make sure that we have a phone number selected. So I'm just going to choose a phone number, and buying a phone number is super easy. You just click buy new number, and then you find a phone number that is going to work in their specific area code, and it costs literally $1 to go through and do that for them. And you can have the business owner pay for that phone number as well. And then the last thing that we're going to go through and do before we actually give this a try is right here where it says select knowledge base. I'm just going to click right here and I'm going to select chiropractic and wellness. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on save. And so now we've actually added the knowledge base so that this AI receptionist is trained on the specific business. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a quick call.
Hi, you've reached Chiropractic and Wellness. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to book an appointment. Do you know if chiropractic care is safe for children?
Yes, chiropractic care is safe for children when performed by a licensed and experienced chiropractor. Would you like me to check available appointment slots for you?
Also, where are you located?
We're located at 108 Flagler Plaza Drive, Palm Coast, Florida, 32137. Let me know if you'd like directions or need help with anything else. Should I go ahead and check available appointment slots for you?
Yeah, that's great.
Here are some available appointment slots. Today, October 16th at 11 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. Tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. Do any of these work for you?
Let's do tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Just to confirm, you'd like to book an appointment for tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m., correct?
Yeah, that's right.
To book your appointment, I'll need your email address so we can send you the confirmation details. Could you please provide it?
Yeah, it's just travis@gmail.com.
You're all set for tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m. A confirmation has been sent to your email, travis@gmail.com. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that would be all. Thank you.
Thanks for calling Chiropractic and Wellness. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Now, if you want to actually get access to the AI software 100% free, plus hop into a free live bootcamp to get this entire business set up live on Zoom in the next 24 hours, plus a free step-by-step course and my website templates and client getting scripts, all you got to do is smash the like button, drop a comment below, and share this with a friend, and I will send you that private link. And also, if you'd rather just have somebody set this up for you, there is a done-for-you setup option as well to either get this AI receptionist up and running in your business, or to be able to jumpstart your side hustle so that you can start selling this to small local businesses in your area even faster.